early this morning, that 2, 3, 4 a.m. So if that's what woke you up, the good news is it's long gone. So take a look at the radar here. We're talking now for your latter part of your morning commute as we head into your midday. This is what I'm expecting. Most of the energy breaking apart, so the severe activity continues to drop. However, our rainfall rates and still some isolated pockets are still coming down pretty heavy. So let's first focus on from the Woodlands, Spring, Tomball, Klein, Conroe here into Montgomery County. This has been an area that really has seen rounds of rain pretty much all morning, so overnight and into our morning hours. Right along 45, we're still looking at some moderate rain indicated by the yellow and the orange on our radar. Now I take you out east at Atascocita, Humble. We were really watching at the big airport earlier this morning, some strong storms moving through. The good news is the strong storms are now east, but we're still looking at some moderate to heavy rain, and that's indicated by the red on our radar, of course. Now, once I head southwest of town, you can see from Richmond, Rosenberg, Sugar Land this morning, Sienna Plantation, right along the southwest beltway there. Notice we're looking at pockets of some moderate rain still, so you're still going to need the umbrellas, the jackets this morning. Make sure you pack your patience. You're going to need those windshield wipers in full gear. And then I take it back out to the northeast. So Atascocita moving into Liberty County, still pretty much lit up across these areas. So eastbound commuters, you're still going to be dealing with some heavy rainfall as well. I would love to say this is it for the rain, but the areas that I'm still going to keep my eye out on is from Matagorda Island. Even though a lot of the thunderstorm activity is offshore, just a little piece of that, if that tries to make it, of course, onshore, could be problematic. And then out of Victoria, this thunderstorm activity has really weakened, but also something to kind of keep our eye out on as it creeps towards portions of our southwest viewing areas from portions of 59 there. Broadening out the scope, this is a system that's impacting millions of people. You'll be hearing about this on a national level. So if you are traveling, make sure you check in with that airline. It's kind of one of those mornings that it's just messy, not only for us, but across many states in the central and southeast portion of our country. So we did start off with some breezy southeasterly winds. Winds will continue to shift, all thanks to that cold front. That's driving some big weather pattern changes here. So winds across the area, 10, 15 mile per hour winds. By the afternoon, we're going to be looking at sustained winds more around 15 to 20. So really gusty conditions this afternoon. Now check out our future track. If you haven't seen the changes that I'm expecting, take a look here. Your lunchtime hour, the area of low pressure connected with that cold front continues to work eastward. Now behind it, we actually see some nice clearing. Even by lunchtime today, we could be looking at partly cloudy skies. What limits me by saying complete sunshine and complete dry conditions is this wraparound moisture. You'll be hearing that all throughout the day today. Counterclockwise spin around an area of low pressure will take any moisture that's around it, wrap it around, and that's what will leave us maybe about a 10% chance for just a stray shower, partly cloudy skies through the afternoon. Otherwise, check out what happens for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Have you seen this forecast? High pressure swings on in, high pressure clears us on out. So your Good Friday forecast through this upcoming weekend, just absolutely beautiful. Do you have any Easter egg hunts? If you're doing anything, oh man, any time during the day on Sunday, in the morning or in the afternoon, you really should be good to go. So your 7-day forecast, I mean, we're probably quickly seeing all this sunshine for your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into your Monday forecast of 70s and 80s, beautiful conditions. With the exception of this morning. So we have to get through our morning hours. That's where we're still dealing with some really messy conditions. We've had down trees, power lines, thousands and thousands of people without power this morning. That's from CenterPoint Energy. Most of the rain, though, clears out by about 10, 11, and then leaves us pretty much dry from lunchtime through the afternoon. Until then, Doug, I know you've been watching and scanning the roadways. What a mess it's been all morning, and it just seems like we're not getting much of a break.
I know, because even with the rain clearing out, all it takes is a little bit of a slick roadway, and then people crash. That's what they do here in Houston. A lot of us forget how to drive in the rain. Now on 288, there was a major crash just now that cleared out of the way inbound near the Museum District. So we're taking a live look from TransStar at the East Tex Freeway camera here on 288. So if you are coming in from Pearland, you are going to need about an hour because Yes, just as they cleared that one out of the way. Yes, they're still working another one on the shoulder of 288. I'm going to try and pop it up here live for you. You can see it's on the side, but a little bit of rubbernecking on 288. This is, again, inbound at Orem, so, you're always slow on 288. Inside Beltway 8, today you're especially slow because of these wrecks that keep popping up. I'm going to pop up another one. This is the I-45 camera at Gladstone. So coming in from Montgomery County, another wreck reported. Let's see. It looks like, actually, this one looks like it. No, there it is in the distance. See those little flashing lights way out there in the distance behind that freeway camera sign? They're still working this as well, coming from Montgomery County on I-45. And this is about the 6th or 7th crash they've had all morning on I-45. I-45 North, the East Tex Freeway. Looking to the Hardy Toll Road. Those have all been problematic areas all morning long. In fact, if any freeway I could say was good, probably the Katy Freeway. It's been about normal, what you'd expect, plus a little bit of rain. But otherwise, we've had crashes on all of our freeways that just popped up all the icons. Look at all these blue icons. These are all crashes that have happened in the last 30 minutes or so. They are actively working to try and clear out of the way. So I really encourage you to download our mobile app. You can look at all the live list of incidents as they pop up. And of course, if there's anything major, we'll send out that alert to you and you'll hear your phone ding so you know exactly what's going on. That earlier crash that was in Baytown or coming out of Baytown on I-10, the East Freeway, it has cleared out of the way. So if you are coming in from there, we'll hopefully start to see these travel times improve. This was a crash right at Thompson Road, and it has moved. Looking elsewhere, let's just run through your drive times really quickly. 288 coming in from Pearland, 56 minutes right now. You can save about 10 minutes if you go over to MLK Boulevard and you can cut up through there. I know it sounds crazy because, yes, there are stoplights, but that's how bad 288 is right now, even with that earlier major crash having been cleared out of the way. Looking to Grand Parkway to downtown on I-69, the East Tex Freeway. If you're coming in from Humble, from Kingwood, I wish I had better news for you. It's going to take you about an hour. Average speeds down to 31 miles per hour on the East Tex Freeway. One option is, of course, you can always take East Tex Freeway into the Beltway and then jump over to the Hardy Toll Road and then use the Hardy Toll Road heading southbound. That earlier wreck on the Hardy Toll Road up in Spring is cleared out of the way, but you can still see there are some delays along the Hardy Toll Road. The problem, though, is on the East Tex Freeway is just getting to the Beltway because you could see major delays in Humble at FM 1960. They've had 2 or 3 crashes in both directions on the East Tex Freeway all morning long. I-45, 1488 to downtown, coming in from Montgomery County. Once you get past that crash at Gladstone, it's still going to take you another hour as you come in from the Woodlands into downtown. So that's about 10 minutes far longer than you're used to. Let's talk about the Gulf Freeway. Thankfully, we've not had any reports of major crashes along the Gulf Freeway, so all of your lanes right now look like they are open. Average speed still slowing down to about 37 miles per hour. That's about 10 miles per hour slower than usual because it is wet down there. Even though they didn't get the worst of this morning's weather, it's still very wet all across town. So 57 minutes as you come in from League City. Looking to the Southwest Freeway. Good morning. Sugar Land, Highway 36 to downtown right now. 45 minutes. This is actually one of the better freeways, believe it or not. We did have a couple of earlier crashes closer to the 610 West Loop. That has cleared out of the way, obviously. West Park Tollway, it's got the normal morning rush hour sluggishness working. And lastly, let's take a look here. League City Parkway to downtown. Again, looking at these drive times. One last look for you. Pearland, your commute, looking a little bit better from earlier just because that crash cleared out of the way. But, oh, man. I don't know the last time I saw it say 20 miles per hour for an average speed on any of these drive time slides. But, hey, we're about to go on air here again on KH11, and we're going to keep you up to date throughout the morning. So you can stay tuned with us and download our mobile app. And let's throw it back over to Cheetah. Cheetah's still tracking a little bit of what's left of the rain, but Cheetah, I guess that big storm front, that was the worst of it.
That was the worst of it.
We're past the severe weather threat at this point.
We are past the severe weather threat. You know, once we see thunderstorms that work through the area, it's really hard for the atmosphere to re-energize itself to what we saw at about 2, 3, 4 a.m. this morning. So thanks for tuning in. If you're watching on your phone this morning, we'll catch on up to everything you need to know. Most of the strong stuff off to our east, and you can tell that with all the red from Liberty County into Chambers County this morning, western or eastern portions of Galveston County. Otherwise, if you look out to the west, you know what I like to see? Just behind this line from College Station and Brenham, that's the dry line. Once this clears, that is it, okay? So we will say so long to the rain by 9 and 10 o'clock this morning. Most of this, yeah, we're still tracking a few moderate to briefly heavy downpours, but this is it, guys. This is it, y'all. Once this rain moves to the east, so long. Lots of sunshine to return by the afternoon. So I'll walk you neighborhood by neighborhood, and then We'll leave you to what you need to know here for your Thursday. Eastgate, though, really getting a soaking there. And then I take it more southwest of town. Sugar Land, that moderate downpour now starting to approach the Beltway this morning near Pleak. Booth this morning, you're catching a nice little moderate downpour. And then again, otherwise, the north side of town, you haven't seen much of a break. We will keep our eye from Matagorda Island near Seadrift and some of the activity from Victoria that's heading this way. This energy is breaking apart once it gets a little bit closer into town. Again, the reason why atmosphere is just kind of worked over. It can't handle some of the severe activity. Big picture, the broad scope, this will be a big national story with millions of people without power, thousands of people here locally, but on a national level, millions of people and flights will be impacted as well. So we will keep you updated as much as we can. We'll pop in on your phone or wherever you need to, wherever you are, wherever you're going here this morning. Hope you have a great Thursday. And again, expect lots of sunshine by the afternoon.